Innovative.
The WB Morning Show, hosted by the real Young LA and Cool Ass Cam.
Hey, check it out. It's your boy Young LA, the real Young LA, and we are back around this thing. I'm with Cool Ass Cam. Going and talk to him, bro.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the WB Morning Show. Hope y'all ready for the wake and bake.
All the people that just made it here for the first time, man, we like to start the vibe with the good old chopsticks, you know what I'm talking about, and the good old mimosa, man. You know what I'm talking about? Let's get it going. We got a special guest in the house. We're going to let him go and introduce himself.
Hey, man, y'all already know what it is. NINO the Don, G4 the Loke. We out here Westworld living.
So how did you become the Don off the dribble? Let me hear that one.
Well, I became the Don because I used to always have a Kush. And eventually the homies start calling me Kush Corleone.
Oh.
So I was the Kush Corleone. So everybody who knows Mr. Corleone, he's the Don.
That part. So you just broke it down a little bit on him.
Yeah, niggas start calling me the Don after that. You know what I mean?
Nino the Don.
I was already Nino.
How you get the name Nino?
Yeah, a lot of niggas don't know that. That comes from my goddaughter.
She start calling you Nino.
Yeah, my goddaughter calls me Nino.
Your shit is burning up, but I got your back. That motherfucker was getting close to that finger.
I felt it. It got hot.
Hiya!
I felt like that Juvenile video.
400 degrees.
I had that fire.
Yes.
Nah,
literally.
but she was calling me that. She mixed, you know what I'm saying? So Nino to her is godfather, but it's also uncle. You know what I'm saying? So she would call me her Nino. You know what I mean? So I was like, yo, if I ever start rapping and get serious or something, that's going to be my name. It's going to be Nino. You know what I mean?
That's hard. Shout out to niece. I ain't never met your niece, huh?
No, I don't think you met her.
She hard. She named you,
Yeah,
nigga.
daughter came with that.
How old is she now?
Shit, man. She grown now, man.
Okay.
She like 18, 19 now.
That's what's up, man. All right, man. I usually start the show off asking, do you remember how me and you met? It ain't no wrong or right answer. It's just good content.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly where, but I know we met through my nigga, through C Nice and my nigga Roosevelt. One of they
Black Friday.
Yeah, Black Friday. One of their functions together.
Yeah, my nigga Nino.
Okay.
Been thugging for a minute. I'm glad to have you in this motherfucker, man. You be always busy on Mondays. You just happen to be free.
Yeah. It just happened to be that good motivational Monday, that Mad Monday, motivated accumulating dollars.
Matter of fact, you do got Mad Mondays. Let's talk about that, man. You niggas need to be motivated to accumulate some dollars.
Yeah, you got to be
motivated.
Because motivation accumulates dollars.
In the ghetto, it's just cool to hang out and be around, but you ain't got to have nothing. But then sooner or later, you got to click in and let yourself know, no, I got to go do something about something to get something. You have to get somewhere.
Yeah, nigga, I do something to get somewhere, bro. Like, I mean, eventually it's just like, you want to sit around, just be in the alley all day? You want to just sit around and just decay in these streets, you know what I'm saying? Or you want to have something
decay.
to show?
God damn, that's a cold word. I like that one.
Yeah,
niggas just, if you ain't living, you dying.
Yeah, you dying. You decaying,
if you ain't
bro.
growing, you know what I'm talking about?
Real shit.
It's fucking over.
Yeah, so, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, actually, I'll tell you how that came along. That comes from the whole little Don shit, whoop-de-whoop. When I was rapping, I was talking about we mobsters accumulating dollars. I said that on a rap one time.
Yeah.
And then I got to a point where I started thinking like, hold up, man. Everybody ain't mobsters. Everybody, like, how could everybody be a part of this? You know what I'm saying? Motivated. How could I motivate everybody? And then it just, motivation.
Y'all always like that line because I ain't into getting mad, but now I can get mad.
You get mad
because I'm getting motivated to accumulate some dollars.
Come on, man. We all
get
mad.
mad and nigga get money, man. You know what I'm talking
everybody
about?
mad. So like that's how I came up with that.
That's right.
I came with that.
I see you be repping the beats real hard, man. Let's talk about it, man. What you got the hat on? I remember at one time Long Beach didn't have no hats. Somebody woke up one day and said, we need our own logo.
Yeah.
And that's the Long Beach State logo, right?
Yeah, it's the Long Beach State. So, like, we always had it. It's just motherfuckers weren't wearing it like that.
Well, not a new era joint, though. Let's say that then.
I mean, they did. But it was only the school colors. So everybody's not going to wear the school colors.
Gotcha.
So that was more
politics.
That's more of what it was. It was more of a politic thing because you could always go to the college and get some hats. Like, they always had some stuff, but they wasn't as popular. But then, like you said, I can remember back early 2000s, like 01, 02, over there by Long Beach Finest, the barber shop. Used to be some Asians over there that had the hats and stuff. As a matter of fact, I think that's the same people that got 3H's now. That got the big. I think they had a little shop that was closer towards like Atlantic and Anaheim area.
Yeah, I think so. Cause I remember I was going to that motherfucker. That hat was when I was living in Long Beach. That was one of the good hat stores.
That was one of the ones. And then on the north side, we had Sam's. A lot of people don't be knowing about Sam's.
Yeah, I ain't up on that.
Yeah,
one.
that's right there on the Atlantic. It's between like say like 56 and South type.
Okay. Sam's is a little store.
Yeah, little store. But they got all the hats.
They got all the
just
joints.
cracking. Been going,
Niggas
still
hat.
going.
Nigga be wearing hats around this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You got to be careful what hat you wear though. You know what I'm talking about?
Know what you doing.
And I was just telling somebody the last show is like I be moving around, so one thing I can tell you is you can have a hat that be cool in LA, and then you get to Long Beach and it's a whole nother politic, man. You know what I'm
It
talking
can mean
about?
a whole different thing.
Yeah, you know, you could wear certain colors in LA and no, you ain't from nowhere. That's a cool little neutral color. Come to Long Beach and then boom, this is a hood color now. Yeah, that fucked me up when I first got out there. Niggas tell me you can't wear certain jerseys and shit. I'm like, nigga, everybody wears that jersey in LA. They like, not out here.
Not Long Beach. That is this.
See with that polo on, you still repping that polo hard?
Yeah, man, all day, man.
Talk to him about
Low
it, man.
life, man. West Coast low life, man. Got the polo pants on right now, man. We not playing with this.
What does polo mean to you? How did you get hooked on polo and not Bugle Boy?
Oh man,
You hear me?
honestly, it's like a representation of my mother. Like, you know what I'm saying? My mom, she used to always keep me in a Ralph Lauren. Like, back when we used to have to wear the uniforms and stuff. Like, that was the one shirt I knew. Like, I'm gonna have some polos. I might have something else that ain't nothing, but I'm gonna have some polos. But at the same time, my mom's name is Lauren. So you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm wearing my mom's name. You know what I'm saying? And then just low lifes. Like, I always liked the material, like how it feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the designs.
So yeah, you do gotta be
colors.
specific. You gotta let people know it's Ralph. You know, as Kanye would say, it's Ralph.
Yeah, it ain't Ralph though.
It
You know what I'm saying?
ain't that
A lot
US.
of these niggas got the US.
polo.
This ain't Beverly Hills, man. This ain't that Beverly Hills
It's two
club.
different things. Yeah.
For the people in the back, if that nigga got more than one person riding on that horse,
If it's multiple horses in the picture.
yeah, I just want you to know it might not be that nigga Ralph, man.
Hey, look, I'm gonna say this here. And if anybody take it, y'all just know, nigga, you heard it here. I don't even care if nobody take it. Just remember where it came from.
Drop it off on him.
I'm gonna throw a party, man. It's gonna be a polo ball.
That's hard,
You gotta come through in the polo.
right?
It's cool if you don't, but everybody that come through, you gonna get a little card when you come in and whoop-de-whoop.
Yeah.
And if you come through and you ain't got it on,
Your card's gonna say,
your card's gonna say it ain't Ralph though.
that's not Ralph.
You gonna have
though.
a stamp.
Quote,
that say it ain't Ralph.
had a quote on there, man. They had Kanye West's name there, like how you know how you see people quote
Yeah.
it. It
That
ain't Ralph,
motherfucker's
though.
Raphael Lauren. I don't want that. Nah, yeah, you been pushing your polo for a while, man. It just so happened you came drip down. That nigga said, I got the pants.
That's what we do.
Niggas don't know that my polo pants might not have no logo or nothing. You just gotta know.
You just gotta know.
You hear
know
me?
what I'm saying? You just gotta know.
That part. So what you been up to lately, man? We could take it all the way back, or we could just start from right now. Lately, you been running the battle rap scenes. You one of the
Yeah.
premier hosts.
Yeah.
Everybody got love for you. I done been with you, shit, out of town. We done been to Philly and New York,
Yeah.
and it's the same love. So I thought that was dope. We used to rap together. You done switched over to doing the battle rap and shit, and this shit going great for you, man. Let's talk about it. How you
Talk
get
about
into the? How did you transition from the rap into the battle rap world?
Man, I'm gonna say a name right off top, man. Dre Vicious.
My nigga Dre, Vicious.
I gotta give it to Dre Vicious, man.
Wise finest.
My guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Spaz King. You know, we all came up together, bro. We was all doing shows, you know what I'm saying, doing songs together, doing all kind of shit, freestyling, doing what we do, you know what I'm saying, really in the mix. So at that time, the homie had transitioned over to started battling.
Dre Vicious.
Yeah, Dre Vicious, he transitioned over. So I'm trying to, at this time, I'm learning the business more. I'm trying to get it right so I can put my music out and, you know, get to the next level with it. So it just so happened the homie wanted me to battle. So he took me over there. And when I went, I'm like, this shit cool, but I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't with that, nigga talking crazy, saying all this shit.
Yeah, me
I didn't
neither.
understand the art
it's
of
a
it.
sport. You
I
gotta
didn't
be.
understand
You
that
gotta
it was a
be.
sport. you know
Yeah,
what
it's
I'm saying? I
like
was
a
still-
boxer.
Yeah.
You can't just hug a nigga and bite him when you get mad. You still gotta stand
You
there
still
and
got to
squabble
stand there and
up.
squabble up after the fight. Niggas shake hands. It's,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
all
saying?
that
It's really like a
sportsmanship.
friendly fade type. So
Yeah.
I'm not understanding that. You know what I'm saying at the
Me
time.
neither. I get you.
But like I said, at the time I'm learning the business. So the business that I was applying to my music, I'm like, yo, like I started looking around the battles as I'm going to them. I'm like, it ain't people here that's really like networking and connecting with people and, you know what I'm saying, putting the West out there like it should be out there. I'm seeing dudes from New York coming out here, dudes from the South coming out here, you know what I mean, and doing their thing. So I'm like, why we not connecting with them and doing so?
Going back out there.
Yeah, real talk. So really, as I was going to the events, I'm like, let me try to apply some of this business to this. You know what I mean? Like, and even before then, like I'm at the events and just homies would see, they see how I'm catching the bars and they see what's going on. And the next thing you know, shout out to my boy R&B, you know what I'm saying? He was running AHAC Cali, one of the first leagues, you know, ever, you know what I'm saying, when it became battle rap leagues and stuff, and especially one of the first leagues on the West, you know what I'm saying? We'd be at events and he'd be like, let me go do, oh, Nino, hey, Nino, just start the battle. I'm like, oh, so I start the battle, boom, boom, boom. So the next thing you know,
Oh, so it just fell up in your hands.
it just happened. You know
Niggas
what I
just
mean?
being a good nigga being around.
Just being
they
around,
know they can
bro.
trust you.
They know they can trust me. They know, and I know the game. I know
You understand the motherfucking
bars.
rap world.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So even with messing with URL, you know what I mean? Like my boy, shout out my boy KG. You know what I'm saying? Going to the events, I met him.
Shout out KG.
Yeah, met him at the first URL West event they had in Vegas, and you know, we was vibing, it was cool. So, you know, I started going to the events after that, like, and like what I would do is, like, as I would see like West talent, dudes that I think, you know, need to be on the next level, I would just, you know, send them to the homie, like, hey bro, check this dude out, like, bro, he hot right now. I was just at an event, I seen him, you know what I mean? So shoot, one time I go to an event and I done paid to get into the event and everything, and homie just come to me, he like, what's up, Nino? Woo, woo, woo. He like, you paid? He like, hold up. He go get my money, but give me some extra bread. He just shake my hand with the bread and just like, hey, I want you to start hosting, bro.
So got you your money back and gave you a little bit extra, man. This your starter pack.
Yeah, I want you to start hosting, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just pretty much put me in position, you know what I'm saying, to just hold it down for the West, you know. So that's really how it started, man. And
since then, you've been booking your own battles and doing things of that nature.
Let me throw one more thing in there too, because even in between there, shout out to the homegirl Finesse, you know what I'm saying, because she seen something in me too. And that's really when I really wanted to apply the business that I knew to it, because she had started her own league, and you know, she really started it for the team and for like the battlers that was out here that, you know, wasn't getting their shine or wasn't getting paid and stuff. So she wanted to be able to you know, give back to the community and be able to get people right. So when she started that, she was like, you know, I'm doing it for the team, like, you know what I'm saying, like, this is something we should be doing together, like, this is for us. So I'm like, all right, let me get in, let me help sis, you know what I'm saying, do the thing. So, you know, that's how I really started getting into the inner workings of really conducting my own business. Before I was just like hosting and stuff, but you know what I'm saying, she had me host an event, then brought me in and ended up making me the president of her league. So I was the president of West Coast Elite back then. So like, you know what I'm saying, SO Finesse is a big integral piece to my battle rap career too.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
I
like,
remember coming around and seeing certain ones where I remember it was her at the door and stuff working.
Yeah.
I think she was doing the one where Geechee battled Dre Vicious, right? Yeah, that was classic too.
Yeah.
I was right there front row.
That's like when I first started coming in. That's like one of the first ones I hosted over there as I'm coming in.
Yeah, it was crazy because that was like a good one because them niggas was homies still too. So that was like the first time I got to see two niggas go at it. And I know that they homies, and I know it wasn't gonna go.
They still homies.
Yeah, you know, niggas.
I know what you mean, but the way you said that, some niggas will clip that up and be like, "Oh, nigga, they don't."
No, I was saying like that they homies, that I know that it wasn't gonna go bad because of them being homies, so they could still get in there and get cracking, but at the same time, it was never gonna be like, oh, he about to say something too, you know, foul. Like, nah, they gonna get in there and do it up, but ain't nobody gonna try to get too vicious. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was a good one. Name some other battles you didn't put together and shit that you a part of.
Well,
I mean, now when you look, you in all that shit every time.
I'm a co-owner of Westworld Battle Rap. You know what I'm saying? So that's the new movement. That's what we pushing. You know what I mean? But I mean, I've been a part of a whole lot of battles, but like just that's what it is right now. Like that's the ones that we putting together ourselves. You know, we coming out the pocket. You know what I'm saying? We putting these cards together. We got a card on the 31st. We doing it out there in Sacramento. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about it. Who you bringing out?
Oh man, shit. We got some younger talent, man. We got Swervo. He from the DMV area.
Right.
We got Lou Castro coming out from the Bronx, man. So, you know what I'm saying? We got some people coming out from different places.
Yeah.
And we got them battling Justice and Next, and they're from Sacramento.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the two main event battles, and then we got more battles on the card too.
Yeah, no, I always thought that was a good look. As you coming up on the battling out here in LA, it's only so many people you can battle, and until people want to start seeing you go out of town and start battling other niggas with names and shit like that. So it's dope that you bringing them in and giving them that, you know, that type of buckle on their belt.
Yeah,
you know,
we trying to make it happen, man.
Giving them a platform that they really ain't getting somewhere else, and then by them getting on that platform, now it's creating other lanes and avenues for them to get more exposure. You know, so you kind of setting the standard for what a lot of people could be doing, but they not doing.
This is my way of giving back, bro, to the West. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my you know what I'm saying, my team, you know what I'm saying, the co-owners with me, Rum Nitty, G Will, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my nigga Yak, shout out my nigga Floss, you know what I'm saying, and Julio, all the homies that's on the team. It's just that, you know what I'm saying, this was personally why I do what I do. I look at it like when I was pushing my career and going hard and rapping, like if I'd have had a homie behind me that knew certain things that I know now and could have gave me that knowledge, and if a nigga had an extra little push where he could throw a show and put me on or do something with you, I could have made it further. You know what I mean? So now that I got the knowledge, this is my way of giving back, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm putting into the West, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, paying my dues and putting my ties into the West, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what we all supposed to do.
That's right. Let's talk about your top 5 battle rappers of all time, and then the top 5 battle rappers that's doing it up right now.
That's crazy.
Take your time, man. Ain't no rush, man.
Which one you want first?
The all time.
All right, all time. Damn. All right, look. I'm gonna say, damn.
5 of them.
All right, for sure. I'm gonna say,
number 1.
Number 1.
Ain't no particular order. Just 5.
All right, number 1, I'm gonna say Danny Myers.
Danny Myers.
Because to me, I like the dedication and the drive that he comes with and how he been holding it down for so many years. Like,
yes, sir.
I remember the first time I ever heard Danny Myers' name was when I used to listen to freestyles off of Napster, bro.
Damn.
Niggas used to be out in Times Square freestyling. I heard this nigga freestyling with fucking Shells and Poster Boy and fucking Lady Luck and them back then. The only nigga I ever heard back then that was like, nigga, Danny Myers, Los Angeles, California. Like, nigga, what? Nigga for the West Coast? Like, you know what I mean? So like, holding it down all that time, nigga going around freestyling, doing his thing, nigga always doing this shit. I gotta say Danny, he one of them.
For sure, Danny Myers.
Number 2, because I'm gonna say, I'm gonna come from home first. Number 2 for me is Active.
Active.
A lot of niggas sleep on Active, bro.
Yes, sir.
He's the godfather of this West Coast gangster battle rap. Like how Eazy is the godfather of gangster rap.
My nigga Active, pat your pockets.
He like that representation that we didn't have.
Really bar you
for
down,
the streets.
though. That's the thing that they be twisting up about. They just get to see that certain shit go viral, so they think he just all.
They think he just that, but
nah,
it's like
he gonna really bar you the fuck down too.
He been that nigga. Like I remember back when we had the Pit. It used to be this shit called the Pit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Back with
Yeah.
Niggas used to be rapping way back in the day.
Yeah.
He was holding it down then.
One of the originals.
To have been doing this thing then and still be doing this thing now and holding it down for us, like, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, no matter what, even if he didn't get the love that he deserved and none of that, he kept going, he still do his thing. He ain't let it alter him or none of that. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, you know what I'm saying? That mean a lot, and you know what I'm saying? That's why that's one of my favorite all time. I'm always be behind Active and, you know what I'm saying, believing cause I see the drive, you know what I'm saying? Like, the homie's always hungry, he always ready to work, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
My nigga didn't work through a lot of adversity niggas don't even be knowing about, you know what I'm saying?
That part.
But still do his thing, no excuses, like, you know what I'm saying? I see a lot of niggas come with excuses, boom, boom. So, I say that. I say Murder Mook. Murder Mook, the longevity, you know what I'm saying?
Number 3, right?
Yeah, it's number 3.
Yeah. Murder
Mook, like, I seen him go through so many eras, like, you know what I'm saying, do so much stuff, you know what I mean? And like to like when I first started really getting into like watching battles like how they are now, like, if not the first one, the first battles I seen was
Mook for sure.
Versus Jay Mills.
Yeah.
And back then Jay Mills was my favorite nigga.
Yeah, he was on one back then.
Jay Mills was my nigga, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So for Mook to get in that battle, I had Mills winning, but Mook was going crazy. I was like, oh, this nigga cold. Yeah. I remember back then I used to be on the internet and I seen Mook versus Rex. A lot of niggas don't even know they battled. Niggas battled in like a high school fucking auditorium or some shit. I remember chilling with my nigga Rex, telling Cub about that. Nigga looked at me like, nigga, what the fuck you know about that? Like,
yeah, nigga been in this shit.
I been like, nigga, internet nigga shit. You used to be.
Nah, I mean, I just was talking to somebody from out of town and they was showing how much they fuck with Snoop Dogg and Exhibit and shit, and we would just never know. They been listening to that shit way back in the day.
Yeah.
They could tell you about all the shit, like how we grew up to it, they grew up to it. It's the same way with us.
Same way us.
Same way you came up, we was watching you the whole time.
Nigga fucking with it.
Yeah, they don't know. We gotta let them know. Real niggas walk up and tell a nigga and let them know some real shit.
Yeah.
Fake nigga just be sitting there looking at a nigga, act like he ain't never heard of him or seen him before. And walk up to a nigga and let him know what it is, man.
I'm gonna pay that homage, man. I'm gonna let a nigga know. So, like, to see my nigga go through these eras, still going crazy, to get to a point where it's just like, nigga, I'm that nigga. Nigga, I'm gonna do this shit how I do it. But then he realized, like, okay, it's a new era. I gotta adjust. But I'm gonna still do me. But I'm adjust to what y'all on. But I'm gonna still do my and still do it and
still be top
take it
tier.
to the next level. You know what I'm saying? And still be there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got Cub right there. You know what I'm saying? Then I got T-Rex too. T-Rex, one of my favorite
number 4
all time.
Are you putting them with
number 4?
Okay, yeah.
Number 4, T-Rex, man. Like, T-Rex stayed through every era, kept battling. Back in the day, when the nigga used to just be hearing battles, like listening on Napster and doing all that shit, used to always hear about T-Rex running around, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga knew who that was and didn't even know what Cub looked like.
Yeah. From back in the day.
For back in the day.
Yeah, for sure. He one of them names that when we first started watching it, he was already cracking back then.
Yeah, already.
Yeah.
To still keep it going.
Oh, excuse that morning show pack, man. Don't worry about nothing, man. You hear me? It ain't nothing to it.
Let me pick my lung up.
You hear me? Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna grab my lung off.
Put that back in there.
Yeah.
So who we going with for the nickel to knock him down, man? Lock it all up.
All right, the last one. I'm gonna go Tay-Rock.
Tay-Rock?
I'm gonna go Tay-Rock.
Yeah.
All through. I remember early days. I remember early days. Young Bull. I was like, I'm like 15, 16, nigga, this nigga battling. Nigga had the big hat on, nigga with the glasses. Going crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, he got definitely some classic bars that's going down in history of battle rap.
Yeah, that nigga been around for a minute. I remember hearing that name back in the Fight Club days and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So the longevity, you know what I'm saying, still holding it down, you know what I'm saying, still elevating the game, you know what I'm saying, still reinventing itself, nigga, like going crazy every year. My nigga just won champion of the year last year, nigga back going crazy this year.
Like ain't nothing never happened like it's his first year in the game or something.
Yeah, like even before, like he wasn't battling this frequently. Now to be this far in the game and be battling even more than you've battled before in your career,
Still hungry,
bro. Like that's just, it's amazing.
All right, let's hear the top 5 that niggas need to check on right now that they might not have heard of. That's on the come up going crazy.
All right, so the niggas who like right now, and it's not even that
they might not even heard of them. If they have, they need to hear of them.
All right, when you say come up, you mean like my niggas that's like
how you said y'all booking niggas that
niggas.
need the light shed on them. Shed some light on some people.
All right, number 1, I'm gonna say my nigga Hansel. Niggas got tap in with my nigga Hansel.
Okay, Hansel.
You know what I'm saying? He from the South Bay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
LA baby. That nigga from out here. Number 2, I'm gonna say my nigga Justice. You know what I'm saying? He from Sacramento. You know what I'm saying?
We didn't see him get busy before.
Yeah, Justice do his thing.
For sure.
Number 3, I'm gonna say the champ. You know what I'm saying? Our undisputed champ next. NXT, you know what I'm saying? He do his thing, you know what I'm saying? He on the come up, you know what I'm saying? Been doing his thing for a little second, but it's his time now.
Nigga ain't the champ for nothing, huh?
He ain't the champ for nothing.
That part.
And then the He's on TV champ, my nigga Grizz.
You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know,
talking his shit.
He a beast too, you know what I'm saying? Niggas gotta check out my nigga Grizz, you know what I'm saying? IE. And then number 5, I'ma say Miggs. My boy Miggs, man, from out of AZ.
How you spell that just for somebody in the back?
Miggs.
Miggs, okay, for sure.
Miggs.
From out of where?
Out of AZ.
Arizona.
Yeah. Phoenix.
All right, I got a good question for you. What song made you fall in love with hip hop?
Summertime.
Will Smith?
Yeah. I'll say that because as a kid, I remember that Milli Vanilli was the first records. I asked my mom. I got my mom. She bought me the records. I had the records. Yeah. So I gotta say that's.
Nigga said I had the records.
I remember that. Like, you know what I'm saying. Other than that, it was Kid and Play.
But what Milli Vanilli song was it?
They only had one song, didn't they?
No, they had a whole album.
Okay, put me up on game then.
I can't remember the name of that shit, but you know
that was day one though. Yeah. That was day one.
Yeah, y'all got me. I don't know that one. All I know about Milli Vanilli is
that's the one they got the Grammys and shit for. That they took away.
Say about them niggas.
They found out
I ain't never really got too deep. I looked them up one time just because I was like, damn, who is that? I used to always hear it in bars like Milli Vanilli. The nigga that ain't you talking, but he type shit. You know, Milli Vanilli.
They still went out there and did the dances and performed all that shit. So
shout out to them, man. I ain't gonna never knock them. Yeah, I just saying they went viral for the wrong things. That's what's the thing about music. You could be doing great.
But think about it now, like with everything you got now.
But certain people. No. I'm saying it.
They was ahead of their time.
No. I'm saying in this era, the nigga who played basketball that got knocked out, Nate Robinson, he's viral for life for getting knocked out now. It don't matter about all the good shit he did.
Niggas don't remember the basketball career no more at all.
That's what I mean. It ain't in the same era back then, whatever.
Yeah. Did you see what happened to them niggas though?
I didn't.
Nigga. Cuz they own the awards, cuz they doing the song, they lip syncing, cuz. The music just cut off. It starts skipping. Then it cut off. And
they still going, but
okay. So they had
sounded crazy.
Oh, so they had a terrible mishap on live television. That's how everybody figured out that they couldn't sing. Okay. See, I just thought they just was doing it live and everybody just knew it. Because they knew it.
No.
That motherfucker skipped one day.
Niggas thought it was cracking. We thought they was the niggas.
Going crazy.
They was the niggas.
And one day somebody did it. He did that on purpose. Hey, I'm going to tell a nigga you cold. You DJ. They wasn't paying you right. You said, don't even trip. I got you niggas. You said, yeah, they tearing it up, huh? It's fucked.
Girl, you know that. That's what happened right there.
Fuck their life over. Hey. All it take is one twist of the knob.
Hey. Rest in peace if any one of them passed. I think one passed away because I think that was Cud.
God bless they soul.
No, but that was Cud right there. He came and slapped the mic like,
well, I know like the darker one, right? He remade the song and he did it with his actual voice now, and it is just crazy to hear. It's like y'all could have did this shit back then, you know?
What niggas was saying.
And I felt like it would have still sold.
It wasn't their decision. they didn't want. It ain't like they just.
That was
just
some
like,
label
oh,
shit.
Yeah,
Hey man, yeah, back in the day it was way less control.
The industry.
I just seen something recently that said that Lumi D, that one song she had, it was off key the whole time, and then they played it back with somebody singing it in key, and then you listen to hers again, and you like, damn, this is terrible. But we was rocking with that motherfucker.
What you know? That shit was hitting us, girl. That was back when niggas was doing this, cuz.
That was an era. For real. That was an era.
Hey, if you grew up in my era, if you grew up in my era when it's time to dance, nigga make the ugliest face. Nigga, what? Nigga know he trying to get in there. Nigga can't just dance. As soon as they finish, face go back regular.
Look, the cold thing is, you be looking at dog, because start making that, you be like, oh yeah, cuz.
He fit to go crazy. Watch out. Everybody move. Hold on. That nigga fit to do the look. Oh yeah, I can tell.
You be like, what the fuck? Yeah, you be looking like, cuz, got a problem? You look over, you see a little feet like, oh, okay. I see
he trying to go up. That's that clown era. Nigga start dancing.
He getting his courage up.
Nigga trying to work yourself in there, huh? Ah!
I remember one time nigga was at the party. I only hit the chick so hard she went through the wall. Boo, nigga, messed the whole party up.
Nigga try to burn a rubber on there.
Bro, that was when Thong song came out.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, that was back in
it was
the
a middle
day.
school party. Kid.
I ain't gonna lie, I see somebody recently talking about Thong song. They said he was really running on bitches. I was like, that nigga Cisco is crazy
Nah,
for
yeah,
that
that's
one.
what they said.
Crazy.
That nigga was bouncing on them over while they was laying down. I said, this nigga Cisco.
Them early 2000 videos.
Said Jesus walked
different.
on water, but Cisco walked on bitches.
You stupid. I had a cousin that used to look just like that nigga too.
With the hair color and all
the
that?
whole play.
Was it like a little straight, little comb down?
Play.
He was running it.
He was running it. He used to get his whole play off of that. He used to dance on Soul Train and all that. He was a nigga though.
They got a nigga out now
back
that's
in the day,
doing
you
like
want
a
to tell you what's
Cisco
crazy?
parody. A fat nigga named Thick
he
Skull.
was in a group with Ty Dolla $ign back in the day. They was like in a little, one of them folk. Back in the day, it was like having a group thing. Everybody.
Was it before or after Ty Dolla $ign was in Immature?
I don't know. He was immature. You tripping? Capping or that's
Do your
what?
history. Do your
Damn,
knowledge.
I didn't know that. He was in Immature? One of the singers in Immature or just...
Bro, go back to the old videos. Nigga, low key, Brandy and Ray J was in there too.
Damn.
Early days.
That's crazy. Niggas got straight hip-hop knowledge.
They was all industry kids though.
I mean, I know that.
So when you see that, it's like you all gonna kind of interact with each other at some point. You gonna mingle, and then especially if your peoples, your parents, whoever's bringing you around is like connected to them, and it's like that now. Especially with the way LA is, it's a lot more.
That's what it is.
Connected,
Connected just like that.
Yeah.
I always say it was a lot of people who, they may had an uncle or an auntie that was a singer, or niggas that was in a funk band back in the day or something. They was already tied in. They may have had a hit song, so they already, got studios, industry.
Yeah.
Then you see a lot of rappers and, they peoples, or even like the kid actors and shit like that. They had somebody who was within the industry that
niggas be related. Later on, you find out Ray J and Snoop cousins and shit. Like, what? Like,
yeah. That's crazy. Before we get to wrapping it up and shit, we like to turn it over to the guest to be the podcaster, and you ask me a question, ask Cam a question. We want our questions separately though. So you gotta.
He said, "I'm gonna make that clear."
Yeah. You ask two different questions.
All right. All right, so
who you asking this to?
I'm getting it together.
Okay.
Came with this one. I'm like,
okay, cause you looking at me.
I know.
I'm trying to see where you going with this, Church.
I throw the answer off to me.
Yeah, because if they ever ask us a group question, I'm damn near gonna let Cam answer.
We be playing hot potato with that.
How do ever answer fast? You know what, Cam? This sounds like your turn.
You nigga ask the group question and be like, I want both y'all answer though. You gotta both answer. That's how you gotta.
Yeah, no, because I'm just gonna say, well, he really puts
what he said.
Yeah, he pretty much sums up what I was about to say.
But it could be something that y'all look. All right, so look, this is a group question.
Oh, here you go.
Y'all to answer.
The sickest.
So look, I want y'all to tell me, cuz, y'all version, cuz, of when we wrote Get It In, bro. So the people know, cuz, one of the moments that we had together.
Okay, so yeah.
Because both
now
of
this
y'all
is sick. So I'll take over for this.
Both y'all opinions,
and then I'll let
different.
him jump in because it was my play. All right, so back in the day, I been had these shows in different states and shit, and every so often we was getting booked in different things. So this was way early in my rapping stages. And it was like we didn't have no car, we didn't have nothing. And when I say thug it, I mean wow. I stopped thugging this hard after this. This was one of the ones where I say, yeah, we thug it way too hard.
We probably slid with like a half.
We went way too hard.
We just had a talking, zip at the most.
No, I'm talking about the mind state you got to be in to jump in this car, not knowing what.
Yeah, because niggas like we found a ride. Like an hour before it was time to go.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay. So no, I'm talking about not the weed money and nothing. I'm talking about you could be rich and still won't never live like this, just living raw. We was really like put your thumb out and just whoever get in the
missions.
car. So yeah, I think we had a ride and the ride went bad, so I posted it or something and we ended up getting another ride. First of all, it was already crazy because where we met the first car was in a crazy neighborhood. You know what I mean? And LA ain't one of the best places, but I be knowing people everywhere. But this place, I don't know.
Well, this is what happened. So my boy, he hit me like, "What you doing?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Well, we trying to figure out how we gonna get to Arizona, because I had already talked to you. You said the ride went bad, and I'm like, all right, what else can we figure out? You know?" And I didn't expect him to, even
tap in,
contribute or nothing. He was like, "I'm gonna call you right back." He called me back, like, no lie, about 2-3 minutes later. And he was like, "Oh yeah, all we gotta do is fill up her tank. She gonna drive us out there." And I'm like, "Nigga, that all right for sure, let's do it." I call Young back,
like,
all right,
me that, and I said, "Man, you sure? Cause that sound crazy. They don't want nothing. All they want is gas." And he said, "Yeah." And let me tell you this: before that, I had went on a trip before this, and all I was telling him is just make sure you got oil and tires, and we got both of them, and we still took us 12 hours to get to Vegas. So that was a whole other trip. But on this one, they told us they had tires and oil and everything, so we didn't need nothing but gas. So I just jumped in. It was like a big ass, not an Explorer, a bigger truck than that. What kind of truck we was in?
It was in like it was Silverado. No,
I want to say the Tahoe.
Tahoe, yeah, old school Tahoe.
No, it was Suburban.
And we was in that motherfucker filled up to the
bigger. It was
the T. I think it was 2 more homies, me, us, 3. Yeah, and it was I don't think that was it. 5 niggas, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, and then the girl who car was. Yeah, so 6 people in the car. We went to got gas, everything was cool.
Nah, low key, we only had 5 seats because somebody had to sit all the way in the back.
Okay,
because I remember being on the freeway.
And it was a bumpy ride.
The police pull up on the side of it, shine the light, trying to see all up in the truck.
That's when we went to Arizona, and that's when I said, okay.
We was talking about Arizona, right?
Yeah, no, I'm saying when we was in LA still. We just got driving off.
We ain't got that far yet.
Yeah. So I was just about to say when we finally did make it to Arizona, when we finally made it to Arizona, as soon as we crossed over, the dude shined the light in the car. Was you there? Was you there?
No, this was y'all told me.
All right, okay. All right, so then, he shined the light in the car right when we going to. And I'm saying, when I say shine a light in the car, I'm thinking like the Matrix. Remember when they used to shut everything off and the thing used to be moving and you can't make no noise? We in that thing. When I say it was Hot Box Central, we had to been blowing weed ever since we left
LA.
5 hours of weed in there, never getting out, stopping, but gas only, just gassing back up. So when they shine the lights, I'm talking about everybody don't move. And I think the only reason why we did pass because that girl was driving in and they didn't know it was niggas in the car from the side of the angle. They seen whatever.
They pulled up on the driver's side.
They let us go. So we went and did the show. Show went good. We passed out flyers. I ain't gonna lie, Arizona to me is like baby LA. I was meeting niggas. Damn, that's where you been at. We was walking around, niggas was knowing niggas. We performed, was passing out CDs. Everything went well. My peoples was the DJ. We spent the night at his house. Let me tell you what's crazy about Arizona.
The other homies pulled up over there. We all smoked. It was like a legit.
It was a good show. Let me tell you the thing about Arizona though. So that night when we went to the house, Arizona got that guns. Everybody got guns, so they left the door open and all the windows unlocked. So I slept on the couch with the door, and I'm like, "Hey, y'all don't lock the doors at night?" He was like, "No, nobody in Arizona. Like it's so hot. Everybody leave their doors and the windows. So, but everybody got guns, so you're not really tripping." So I'm like, that was crazy to me. We was like, just go to sleep, and we right here. And I'm like, bro, the front door is open. He like, yeah, that's how we do it out here. And I was like, wow. So I think I barely slept because I was like,
you said I ain't going to sleep.
Yeah, that was already weird. Everybody, I try to stay up most of the time, but when everybody turned the lights off and it's like, all right, nigga had the radio saying, he said like this, all right, y'all turn the radio off too. That means we all have to go to bed. But I'm looking like without the door, it's kind of hard because in my head, I'm just thinking I'm gonna be the first nigga that's gonna get peeled. So whatever, nothing ever happened the next day. This is where the fun starts. Yeah. On the way back, that car started getting jiggy. It wasn't going so well. So
Motherfucker start shaking.
I
We
could
made
say
it to California.
we made it to LA County.
No. We made it to Coachella Valley. That's where we was at.
No, I thought we was in Pomona.
We was at the travel center.
Oh, yeah, we did 2 of them. You right. We got broke down at one of them truck stops. Okay, this one where it started.
Coachella, the
You
festival
right,
is
you
now.
right.
We broke down a week before the
Yeah.
Coachella festival.
Okay, so let me tell you how this one got real. When we called a tow truck, somebody had the
I had 100 miles.
100 miles, and we was way past 100 miles, but we just got to work what we got. The nigga looked at us and said, I only can fit 2 people into the tow truck. And so the rest of y'all gonna have to, find somewhere to go because y'all can't ride in that truck while I'm towing it. And we was like, all right,
You're
bet.
gonna have to find somewhere to go.
Yeah.
It's crazy
So-
when you're in the middle of the fucking desert.
Yeah. So look, I come up with the greatest plan. Y'all talk to the man, and we're going to hop in the back anyway. We unlocked that door, jumped in the back, and got to getting towed back to Cali. So this is where the story all starts. While we in the back, we done blew damn near all our weed. Now we starting to get to what we fit to be back here doing. And we said, fuck it. I think you said, I got a beat. And we wrote a song while we're in the back of a Tahoe getting towed on 100 miles off the homie AAA car, and we like 150 miles from where we got to go. So we know we're not about to be back where we going, but we going to let them drop us off wherever. So fuck it. We roll all the way back. This the funniest
beats.
Yeah, we was back there rapping. We did our whole song. When we put up, he dropped us off on Hope Boulevard in Pomona now, right? So no, we had to get towed there. We got
Because we only had 100 miles, so he took us from
100 miles.
Coachella to Pomona.
Yeah.
So then we
Niggas thought we was gonna do something. Nigga shit didn't go nowhere. We was stuck on the freeway. Remember the little metro thing had to come and tow us off.
Are you right?
Y'all forgot about the battery.
That's where we ended up. Yeah,
That's where the battery.
yeah.
cut.
So we ended up parking somewhere by like a Denny's, and my uncle live over there. So I'm telling him, bro, my peoples is right here. And then the homies like, no, it's good. The 2 homies that we came with, they belt off and said they gonna go get a battery real quick. We sitting in the car like for sure. We never thought about where they were going to get the batteries. These niggas come up with the great plan that they was gonna go to where all the Metro park their cars at and pop one of the hoods and steal a battery. And they never told us. They just said we're going to get a battery. So when they come running back with the battery, oh no, with no battery. They came. Oh, they did come with. No, they did come with a battery.
They did?
Hey, I forgot about all that shit, bro.
They popped that motherfucker, came back with a battery, and we was sitting here like, bro, it started.
We
saying,
got out the car,
no, the
bro,
thing
and
started
left.
going off. We started hearing weird. Oh yeah, that's what we
when
did.
they started, we looked like hold
Oh
up.
yeah, no, y'all
Bruh,
doing
so
too
we
much.
Went up to the
we
thing,
we walked to the gas station or something, but then we ended up meeting
was
on
like
the
by
whole
Irvine.
stroll though.
It's the little look.
That's what I'm trying to say. We ended up
Is it
on
the
Hope.
racetrack? We was by the
ended
racetrack
up
or
on
something.
Hope
It was by the
Boulevard
fair.
in the
Yeah,
gas
then
station.
they took us. It was somebody that came and they was like, "I'll take y'all to the gas station, get y'all off the freeway."
We ended up in the gas station, but we ended up with the car still because we was sitting in the
he
back
told
of the
us.
car.
Remember the dude said he could tow us to the thing, but he was like, "I
okay.
can't tell y'all to the city," so he took us to Hope.
You right.
That's how we got over there to that gas station.
Because we was like off in the thing where they can move us still. So they moved us from there to the Hope Boulevard. So now we live like on the whole stroll though. pimps is walking up to us like, hey, who is y'all? What is y'all doing right here? We like, bro, we from LA. The car broke down. I'm talking about, we talked to at least multiple cars. That's when I'm like, damn, this is a hot spot because 5 different people that walked up to us like, what are y'all doing right here? Y'all making it hot.
Like we look like we don't belong there. They trying to tell us
to move this car from right here because y'all fucking our money up right here.
On our spot.
And I'm saying it's like 6 niggas in his car and they don't give a fuck. Money. Niggas walking up one person at a time like, hey, fellas, what y'all got going on? We need y'all to move this truck right here. We looking at them like, these niggas keep telling us to move the truck. So whatever the case, I think Mike Mack pulled up and he had 50 miles.
Juice.
Yeah, Juice. Yeah, they had 50 miles on their thing, and that shit got us towed back to the house.
To this story.
But when I say that was the ultimate level of thugging, I wouldn't suggest nobody do it, because if we would have never got stuck, we would have really been stuck. And, you know, I realized...
But in the process of all that, we wrote a song.
In the back of the motherfucker.
What was the name of the song? I Get It In. Hey, man, so yeah. You guys, you know, stay on it. You know, always do music, baby. We know it was real passion when you in the back of the tow truck and you write a song, baby.
Real shit. Y'all gotta hear it too. When y'all hear the song, you be like, oh, okay.
Hey, but yeah,
niggas wrote that in the back of the truck.
Before we get out of here, drop all your social networks, your websites, phone number, your email, your social security number, and all that.
All right, for sure. Well, let me start with the social, man. It's 555. 55.
Yeah. You fuck around again. Caught my ice, man, with that one right there.
But yeah, you know, any social media, man, just holler at your boy 562 Don Nino. Straight through, you know what I'm saying? Just put that on there, you know what I mean, to get in contact with the league, you know what I'm saying? At Westworld Battle Rap on Instagram, on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? Well, X, formerly known as Twitter. You know what I'm saying? It's RT Westworld, you know what I mean? So, you know, tap in with the team, man. Tap in. Holla at your boy, you know what I'm saying? If you want to send some cash, man, it's 562 Don Nino too, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm talking about?
You know what I'm saying? Make them donations.
Hello. This the part of the show where my nigga Cam, he jumps in that Cadillac and he turns the corner and do a U-turn with one finger.
The little ball on the steering wheel.
You know what I'm talking about?
You know?
Yeah.
Y'all can tap in with me at COOLAZZCAM. Tap in with our website, www.theinnovativeculture.com. Follow us on Instagram at innovative.culture and the WB Morning Show. And subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/innovativeculture.
What was that point about?
Did you step on the cord?
Oh, I did.
Yeah, you just kicked on my camera.
Damn. Hey, that was my fault, y'all. I was just getting
rid of me talking. Your foot's still on.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, shit, it was that foot. I thought it was that foot. Hey, man, my bad. Y'all, I was in here getting relaxed. I thought it was almost over. I stretched my little foot out.
This nigga.
And boom.
Technical difficulties, right?
Hey, the cold part is you still did it. You said YouTube.com. /.
I'm watching the screen go black.
Yeah, that was my fault, y'all. He still didn't fuck up. We ain't gonna even do that, man. But look, if you ever get mad on Monday, make sure you get motivated to accumulate the dollars, man. You know what I'm talking about? And then make sure you're watching the WB Morning Show, too. You know what I'm talking about? Hello, we out.
Waking up, sunshine beams through the blinds. Young LA and cool ass Cam on the grind. 10 a.m. hits, I'm tuning in for the fine. Spotify or YouTube, blowing up your mind. WB Morning Show, that's the spot. Fresh episodes every Monday, they hot. West Coast vibes, never miss a shot. Eating up the screen, they serving the plot. Look, hit that subscribe, punch that bell. New content dropping, can't you tell? Last for days, stories to swell. Morning shots, we under the spell.
Innovative.